would create big problems. Expert pinpoints two most likely ways war in Ukraine will end. The tragic war in Ukraine could end up in either of two possible scenarios, a Russian foreign policy expert claims, as the humanitarian crisis deteriorates in Eastern Europe. Speaking to Express.co.uk, Dmitry Bechev, a Russian and East European Studies lecturer at the Oxford School of Global and Area Studies, outlined the main possibilities according to the most recent developments. Mr. Bechev said that the most likely scenario will see Russia occupying part of Ukraine, provoking a continuation of the conflict, due to local resistance. The lecturer added, Vladimir Putin could most likely end up occupying a wide area of Ukraine but not the whole of it, probably the eastern part up to the Dnieper River, including the cities that are already captured. But that could generate even bigger problems since we know that hardly anybody from the locals would embrace Russians. That will be a problem for Putin, especially if he is to occupy big cities like Kyiv. The second most possible scenario, Mr. Bechev explained, would be for Putin to withdraw all of his troops, with the Ukrainians accepting concessions in return. Mr. Bechev said, concession could involve the regime establishment in Crimea, neutrality as a clause in the constitution, and Ukraine not to join NATO. But, he added, unfortunately, it might take much longer for us to get there. There won't be a defeat for Russia. Russia's economy has been battered by sanctions imposed by multiple countries, according to the lecturer. He said, we don't know the full impact yet because it will take time to trickle down. But the sanctions against the Russian central bank are quite serious, unlike those from 2014, and they take a toll on the economy. There were expectations that Putin's economic team would have drawn contingency plans, but I don't think they expected such a harsh round of sanctions. Asked about the role of Turkey, the lecturer said the country's relationship with Russia is complicated. He explained, they are competing on some issues while cooperating on others where they have common interests. But now, Turkey sees Russian expansionism as a problem. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has so far refused to participate in the sanctions against Russia. The country holds high-level talks about the developments between Russia and Ukraine, as German Chancellor Olaf Scholz met with Mr. Erdogan in Ankara on Monday. Following the meeting, Mr. Erdogan stated diplomatic efforts need to be accelerated, noting, Turkey will do its best to bring together both parties. Mr. Bechev believes there are opportunities for Turkey to act as a mediator, but that this is unlikely to happen. He said, we are not quite there yet, because there is no political will from Russia to actually negotiate. Thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe to our channel to get notifications when we post newest videos. Thank you and goodbye.